Alrighty, so here we have Pascal's Wager being played on Android. I'm actually playing this with a knockoff PS4 controller. This is on ultra high graphics settings, and the game looks really good. The game is very reminiscent of like Dark Souls, and the way that it plays and the way that it feels. It is a very difficult game, but it is a good game nonetheless. So you've got a block, you have a dash, and then you have a heavy attack. Oh, you have a heavy attack and a light attack. And then you can gather resources that will help you craft better weapons, which is pretty neat. So I need to come up here and go fight this boss that I can't beat yet. So the environment's amazing. I love the environment. The environment looks really good. The character details is really good. Is really awesome there too. And this review code was provided to me courtesy of the publisher and the PR firm that they go through. So I do want to thank them very much for the opportunity for this game. It's really well done. Oh, that was silly. Now I can use a quick item, which I have mapped to the D-pad. I'm gonna actually run away. I'm gonna get stuck. I'm gonna do. So map the D-pad. That should give me health back. Okay, and a lot of it's gonna be dodge. A lot of the combat's dodge, attack, dodge, attack. Just like in Dark Souls. Demon Souls, whatever. Game's similar. I like that. Now what I don't... I'm gonna die when I hit myself. What I don't care for is the fact that by default the weapons or the attacks are mapped to the L1 R1. Sorry, L1 R1 R2. Excuse me. And then the block is mapped to the square button. I'm not sure why it's not all mapped to face buttons, but it is what it is. Circle is used to pick stuff up. Or B if it's mapped to a Xbox One controller. Now if I hit the start button, I can come in here, and this is my inventory. So here's your inventory management. You can use it. You can map them to quick buttons. You can look at your crafting materials. You can look at the key documents and things you have there, and then miscellaneous items. And then you have your stats. This is your stat screen that you can utilize to upgrade your character. Here is your ability tree. This is kind of cool. You can... Sorry, not your ability, not your ability tree. This is your trophy tree, or trophy screen. Here you can assign trophies that'll give you abilities. Here is your skill tree. So you have alchemy, you have special, attack, and sanity. So this is not unlike what you'd find in like Final Fantasy X. Their sphere grade. This is pretty much the same thing. You have to gather certain materials that can be utilized to then unlock the ability. And then you've got your task list, which is pretty much your quest list, and then back to inventory. But yeah, overall, I mean the game plays really good. I really love the way the game plays. It's fun. It's definitely challenging. Now, the thing to keep in mind is when you go up against a enemy or a group of enemies or what have you, they will come back. They spawn right back when you save and reload or when you die. So do be aware of that. Okay, and we have to go down here. I think it's out here if I'm not mistaken. Or not. Oh. And that'll happen quite a bit where you'll be walking around and the enemies will just literally drop on you. It's like, oh, where'd you come from? I know this did recently release on Switch. Or will be released on Switch. I'm pretty sure it's already out. So if you guys have a Switch and you want it on that, it's available. Or will be, and I just died. Retry. So when you retry, it's going to go ahead and just respawn you, and the enemies immediately respawn as well. Now you can come into this altar. If I can just... There you go. This altar lets you recover your health. Resting at an altar will completely replenish health. With some exceptions, resting will also revive defeated enemies. So that's something to keep in mind. So whenever you respawn at the altar, or whenever you recover at the rest at the altar, the enemies will respawn for the most part. And then you have dedication here. This is how you would increase your level. You get bone fragments. You come here. You go ahead and provide them to the altar. The altar that will then help you to gain experience points, which then in turn will help you to gain levels and gain abilities. So this game is a game where you're going to need to farm a lot of fragments in order to upgrade your level. Because as it sits right now, I mean, I've spent a lot of time with this game. And I still haven't beat the first boss, which is right here. This is the first boss. This guy is huge, but he is the. Oh, I'm just gonna die. I swear. He is the boss you gotta defeat. And I just already died. I didn't even get a hit on him, and I'm dead. But yeah, this is definitely a game you're gonna need to, or you're gonna want to go ahead and level up your character before you take on bosses like this. But great game overall, awesome game. What I'd recommend checking out if you're a fan of Dark Souls, Demon Souls. This is available for I think it's like $4 on Android. That supports full controller support. So definitely worth checking out. I want to thank the publisher, the PR firm, for providing the review code. This game's awesome, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And I want to thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. As always, until next time, take care and happy gaming.